The crypto market just took a complete U-turn as two of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world are going at it on Twitter. And there's some pretty scary news that has come out. Binance CEO and founder CZ said that they are liquidating all of their FTT tokens. Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, said nothing to worry about, things are fine. But then new reports came out that are very concerning, and this has caused mass fear and mass panic across the entire crypto space. So we got a lot to unpack. Starting off is what we're seeing with the overall crypto market is that right now, Bitcoin is at prices that we haven't seen in weeks. Bitcoin just hit recently a 2-week low as it dropped back down below $19,000 per coin. It was just at over $21,500 just a few days ago, but because of all this fear, it has come back down, and this all started because of what is going on with FTX and Binance over on Twitter and on social media. So ultimately what happened is right now we are seeing a massive problem with FTX, to say the least. Binance CEO CZ came out on Twitter and he said that as part of Binance exit from FTX equity last year, Binance received roughly $2.1 billion in cash, BUSD, and FTT. He said due to recent revelations that have come to light, they have decided to completely liquidate any remaining FTT on their books. He says we'll try to do so in a way that's going to minimize market impact, that they expect this to take a few months. They said really they learned a lot from what happened with Terra Luna and that whole incident just earlier in 2022, and they don't want this to happen again, and this caused extreme fear. They said that ultimately, this is what CZ said. He said, ultimately, that it's not them trying to make a move against a competitor. They said that just the industry is still very young, and every time a project publicly fails, it hurts every user and every platform. So they're not trying to take a strike or a poke at FTX. They're simply being completely transparent, letting everyone know what their plans are with their tokens, what their plans are with any of their holdings right now. And this caused a lot of fear because everyone says, well, why are they selling their tokens? Why are they dumping all of their FTT tokens? And ultimately, the concerns is that FTX was insolvent, that FTX was not going to be able to handle any withdrawals of all the customers if people took the money out, and that they had too much liabilities for the company, not enough assets. And then what happened? Well, I want to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our channel partner, Fairdesk. Fairdesk is one of our longest term sponsors on the channel, and they are a cryptocurrency exchange that offers up to 125x leverage. This is the platform where I have currently been doing a lot of my leverage trading as of recently, because they have a very simple and easy to use platform that really provides investors with access to the global crypto markets. Some of the features that I personally enjoy and use the most on Fairdesk are three things. First is that they have a simple mobile app with great charting features if you like technical analysis. The second is that they also offer leverage trading on dozens of the top trading cryptocurrencies. And the third is that they have easy access to short or long any of your favorite cryptos. If you sign up for Fairdesk today using the link in the description, you can get up to a $600 bonus when you deposit $100 or more. So if you're interested in trading crypto specifically with leverage, I definitely think you should check out Fairdesk. Remember, leverage trading is high risk, high reward, but I think this platform is definitely worth checking out. Anyways, let's get back to the program. Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, came out on Twitter and he said, hey, look, this is just a competitor trying to go after us with false information. FTX is fine. Assets are fine. Don't worry. There's nothing to worry about. That was the next day. Then crypto market was fine. Nothing to worry about. But new reports then came out that from the block. And what it says is that FTX appeared to have completely stopped processing withdrawals. No more withdrawals were processing, and that is a huge issue. When you're seeing Sam Bankman-Fried say, oh, nothing to worry about, everything's fine, it's just a competitor trying to spread false information, then you see FTX stop all withdrawals, well, you know that it's not okay, that things aren't fine, and that what Sam Bankman-Fried is saying isn't true. Really, they are in trouble because why would they have to stop processing all withdrawals? And according to on-chain data, the last outgoing transaction from FTX on the Ethereum blockchain took place at 6:37 a.m. Eastern Time on November 8th, and then for the following 4 hours after that, there was not a single transaction that was processed. It wasn't just for the Ethereum blockchain, it was also for Tron, Solana blockchains as well. Similar story. So that was the first problem. Second problem that happened is that's like the basic summary. Second problem that happened was then we saw a new post come out from CZ on Twitter. And what this said is that this afternoon, FTX asked us for our help. They reached out and asked us. There was a significant liquidity crunch, and to protect users, we signed a non-binding LOI, letter of intent, intending to fully acquire FTX.com and help cover the liquidity crunch. We'll be conducting a full DD in the coming days, and this was a deal to potentially acquire all of FTX.com, and looks like it will go through. So what does this mean for us? What this means for us is that one of the biggest exchanges in the world and their founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, basically just looks like was not telling the truth to millions of people and all crypto users. He came out on Twitter and said, everything is fine. He specifically said, everything is fine. This is just a competitor trying to go after us. But the reality of the situation is everything wasn't fine because now Binance is going to be acquiring FTX.com to help them and prevent people losing millions of dollars like what happened with all the other bankruptcies earlier in the year. So now we're seeing markets react very negatively as there's a lot of mistrust in the crypto space. We're seeing that people are wondering, well, if FTX is insolvent, if FTX is having these big issues, what about all the other exchanges? What about where I have my money now? And people are wondering, well, if you can't trust FTX, which is supposed to be one of the biggest exchanges in the world, supposed to not have any issues, and now they're seeing major issues and having to be acquired, it's causing a lot of people fear. People are wanting to sell their funds. People are getting out of crypto, and we're seeing withdrawals spike all across the board. If we're looking at FTX.com in particular, their reserves just were completely drained. You can see that. Talked about this on Twitter earlier in the day. There's a mass exiting of tokens from FTX, and this is just something to keep an eye out on over the coming days as we see more developments, what happens here. But there's been a lot of trust lost in the crypto space because of this development with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried and how they handled the entire situation. It's not CZ's fault. It's not Binance's fault. They simply were being transparent with the entire crypto space about what they were doing with their FTT tokens, and it revealed some pretty interesting things. So that's what's going on right now. I'll keep you updated on any new developments.